The 4 in covering West Alabama, the Tuscaloosa Fire and Rescue is working to lower the number of people who die after they get that emergency call.
First responders will now be giving blood transfusions in the ambulance in very serious cases. Brian Henry joins us live from Tuscaloosa with why they're starting this now.
We're more going to share the purpose behind this new program is to treat badly injured patients with new packed blood cells and plasma. In other words, replace what they've lost, whether it's a gunshot wound or a car wreck. At the Tuscaloosa Fire Department, there is no special name for it other than the blood program, but it has profound implications. Talk about a potential lifesaver, game changer, and difference maker, all mixed in one.
Oh, absolutely.
Deputy Chief Chris Williamson.
It's still very important to get the patient to the hospital quickly.
And during that race to the hospital, paramedics used an IV to give patients packed red blood cells, whereas before, such a procedure had to wait until the injured person got to the medical center with the trauma team waiting.
From the fire department, we'll take these 2 bags and climb into the back of the ambulance, and on the way to the hospital, start running packed red blood cells and plasma into the patient. 5
units within the Tuscaloosa Fire Department have been outfitted with the package.
This has been a 2.5-year project. It also goes through a warmer, which is this device.
The process of how it works is fairly simple. A high-tech cooler, IV tubing, a warmer, all work in synergy to give patients the very source of life they need to survive. Behind it all, highly trained paramedics who required more training to put it into practice.
Cold blood products heats it up to an appropriate level.
When you cut through the medical know-how of it all, it comes down to this, another component of emergency medical care to give the patient a fighting chance.
If they don't have some of what they've lost replaced immediately or on the way to the hospital, the surgeons may not have enough to work with.
And that can... Deputy Chris Williamson says so far they've treated 2 patients with this blood kit. They've actually got better when they got to the hospital, but ended up passing away because in the beginning, their wounds were simply too great. In Tuscaloosa, Brian Henry, WBRC Fox 6 News, on your side.